You've already heard what Dr. Somnath had to say a short while back in terms of the future of the other missions. I'm told that Dr. V. Narayanan is joining us. Dr. V. Narayanan, thank you very much for joining us on this special broadcast with Republic TV. First of all, congratulations to you and the entire team. Yet another feat after Chandrayaan. Now it is Aditya L-1. Your center also played a very important role in terms of developing the machine, which is the LAM, considered to be an extremely powerful machine. I want to ask you the journey of bringing Aditya L-1 to the position that it is today. What was it like?
Our team, basically we are responsible for liquid propulsion system. As you are aware, the satellite, Aditya L-1 satellite, the first step is to place it in the elliptical orbit. We have to take off from the launch pad to place it in the elliptical orbit. The PSLV vehicle is used. In the PSLV vehicle, there are two liquid stages. Out of 4 stages, 2 stages are liquid stages, second stage and fourth stage. Also, the control power plant for the propulsion system are liquid stages. Then, having placed on September 2 in the elliptical orbit, from elliptical orbit of 19,520 kilometers by 237 kilometers. From that, we have to change the Aditya L-1 spacecraft to something around 15 lakh kilometers to reach it to L1 point. And to take there, we have developed a propulsion system with liquid approach motor and 12 thrusters. Using that system, almost 8 times we have fired for a cumulative duration of 3,500 seconds or so, and we have taken very smartly and safely to the required point. And today, we have to reduce the velocity of the spacecraft by 31 meters per second to insert in the required plane. For that, we have operated 8 thrusters for a cumulative duration of 1,520 seconds and reduced 31 meters per second velocity and perfectly inserted. Thereby, the liquid propulsion has played the role of, in the rocket it has played the role to place it in the required elliptical orbit, also taking to 15 lakh kilometers and finally inserting safely and smartly in the required place. Thereby, the liquid propulsion has done its job excellently well.
Dr. Narayanan, as I understand, the big challenge before the ISRO was to restart the LAM at the precise moment for the braking purposes of the spacecraft, and that remains always a big challenge for any mission. Why don't you help us understand what went into perhaps making these specifics and how difficult it is and how different it is from the systems that are generally used by other spacecrafts or other space agencies?
No, the point is our propulsion system, we have qualified for number of restarts. In fact, if you recall, take the Mars orbiter mission, the liquid approach motor was restarted after 295 days. And that was one of the very exciting and really very enthusiastic movements. And we have qualified our system for multiple restarts. And the LAM engine was restarted even in this mission also. We have fired number of times to take it to 15 lakh kilometers. But today, we inserted not using the LAM engine. We used 8 of our 22 Newton thrusters, and using that, we reduced the velocity by 31 meters per second, and finally, precisely it was injected in the required L1 orbit.
Dr. Narayanan, I also want to understand from you in terms of this first solar exploration that is being carried out by ISRO and the objectives of it. What is it that you think, in your opinion as a scientist, what is it that we are likely to achieve from an exploration like this, which perhaps even various other countries haven't really thought about?
I think, first of all, I want to tell one thing. We are the 4th country who have realized successfully a satellite, Aditya L-1, for studying the sun. And we can be, all Indians can be proud. In fact, we are having 7 important payload, excellent payload in the Aditya L-1, using which we are going to study lot of things about sun. One is corona mass discharge and space weather, magnetic related aspects. Like a lot of experimental studies are going to be carried out, which is going to add great value about the dynamics of the sun. In fact, the sun is not a static body. A lot dynamically, lot of changes are occurring. That everything can be studied, and it is going to give great contribution for the scientific community of the entire globe. By contributing to the scientific community of the entire globe, our tricolor is going to be placed above a lot of nations. We are going to place our tricolor above a lot of nations, and we are going to add value for the scientific community of the country as well as the globe.
Dr. V. Narayanan, as I understand, you're also part of the Gaganyaan mission, and all eyes would be on it. A short while back, we also spoke to Dr. Somnath about the fact that perhaps every Indian would be looking forward, not just every Indian, perhaps every space enthusiast would be looking forward to the Gaganyaan mission. Why don't you help us understand what's going through your mind, as well as several other scientists who are part of this mission, which is going to be historic to say the least?
For the Gaganyaan program, the program is well known. Probably, the program is using our own launch vehicle, LVM-3 vehicle, which we are human rating, and we have to take our own brothers or sisters to keep them safe and bringing them back safely. And the tasks involved are the following. Number one, we have to human rate the LVM-3 rocket. Human rating means basically we have to build additional margin and redundancies in some of the systems and qualify all the systems so that it will safely take to the required place. Then, beyond that, the new developments are one is human rating of the vehicle. Another thing is, the crew, our brother or sister has to be kept in the module. So the module development, the pressurized module development is another important challenge. Third challenge is keeping them safe. So we call it as environmental control and safety system. In fact, the system is very, very important system to maintain the required oxygen level, the required CO2 level, required temperature level, required pressure level, humidity conditions, everything, environmental control and safety system. This is a totally new development. Another thing is, when our brothers are there in the rocket, in case any problem happens at any point of the travel, they should be safely brought back. So we have to develop the true escape system. In fact, all these developments together making the mission very complex, and again, a proper mission management. And the last year end, we had an important thing. We have demonstrated a true escape system. We have demonstrated, and it was a very, very successfully we have accomplished, and it was a highly satisfying thing. Another thing is, if you take, there are three propulsion systems in the launch vehicle: the solid motor, explorable system, and the cryogenic propulsion. Everything is undergoing test. In fact, we have completed the entire development and qualification. All the tests were successfully done. In fact, so much detail work is going before authorizing the test, and today I am happy to report that every test has gone well. In the service module and crew module, which is having again the propulsion system, all tests are going on well. Not only that, there are other systems, launch vehicle, health monitoring system. There are so many other new developments, and every development is going well, but then lot of work is to be done. And this year, as our chairman, honorable chairman, Mr. Somnath told, and we are going to have the unmanned mission somewhere in the second, towards the end of the second quarter. And we have also demonstrated a couple of more experiments, important experiments, through a system. One experiment we have demonstrated, and at least another two more we have to demonstrate, and lot of more experiments are planned. When everything goes well, of course, we have to also demonstrate two flights, uncrewed flights we have to demonstrate. Finally, we go for the crewed mission. And in fact, this
Dr. V. Narayan, I'm sure that, like you, every Indian would also be extremely proud of the feat that you all have been able to achieve. One final question that I would like to take with you is, I do remember that during the Mangalyaan mission, you did actually point out saying that when there were critical maneuvers that were being made, you all had a nail-biting moments. Let me ask you this question. Did you actually go through the same very feeling today and also during Chandrayaan-3? Because these missions have seen various critical maneuvers, and especially in Aditya L-1. Can you take us through that nail-biting moment as far as Aditya L-1 mission is concerned?
Like this. In fact, after Chandrayaan-2, setback, we have studied the entire thing, and then whatever required, whatever essential, entire improvements were carried out, and we went ahead and accomplished the Chandrayaan-3 mission. And today, we were so cool. You would have seen all the team were having 100% confidence, and we are so cool because the type of work what has gone inside is so phenomenal, so smart way, so dedicated way the Indians have worked for this program. And we were 100%, and we were not having any anxiety or something, and we were so confident. The confidence level was not less than 100%, and we were cool. And the Indians have accomplished this mission and put the entire Indian, made all Indians proud and put Indian tricolor much above the flag of most of the country.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. V. Narayanan, for taking out the time. I know you've had a very, very busy day, but despite that, you've taken out time to speak to our viewers. Thank you very much, and all the best for all your future endeavors. And we're just praying that you keep making us proud at all times. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us.
Before thanking you, let me add one point. In Isro, we all strongly believe it is a teamwork, and the organization and the country is so individual. That makes the team to perform extremely well and exceptionally well, and accomplish this type of very important mission 100% with success. Thank you for the opportunity.
Dr. V. Narayanan, I can tell you that almost every Indian are extremely proud for the work that you all do day in and day out, and not often do we get the opportunity to tell you thank you, each one of you, for the kind of sacrifices that you all make on a daily basis.